What is going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream, brother. Monday Night Meltdown back on a Monday night. How cool is that? What? The title belt that Totes My Goats won? I had to polish it up a little bit. But that's a real belt. Rebecca, welcome to the stream. So we changed up some of the colors of the Monday night thing, so maybe it's not so shocking on the eyes. I know what you meant, Sentinel. But tonight, we will have a few things on the line. There will not be a title on the line in every match tonight, thank God, and nor should there be. And we will have a couple of debuts. So we do have some more people to debut. They'll debut on Thursday. We have a few to debut tonight. Jessica, which is Jane's daughter, is going to be one of them. And we'll get to see Miss Frost back in action again for maybe only the second time. But there still will be a couple of titles on the line. Of course, the television titles are always on the line during Monday and Thursday night. And the TSW tag team titles will be on the line. American Alpha, the combination of Grady and Simba, will get their shot at the TSW World Tag Team Champions against Max and Herbie, the current title holders and current members of Doom. So you can kind of see the top of the match no longer red. That was kind of assaulting on the eyes. So we'll try this out.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring. From Chelsea, England, Jessica!
Jessica, Jane's daughter, making her debut in Season 2. Finally got the contract signed. The ink is barely dried, and we're getting her in the ring right away to face off against Miss Frost. We also have that English guy making his debut in Season 2 tonight.
And representing Legacy from the North Pole, Miss Frost.
And Grunning will be making his debut tonight as well. For the first time ever in a TSW wrestling arena. I like when you're walking down the ramp, it says it's the I Survived GCRock down the whole thing. A lot of fun. How's your guys' days going? Mine has been absolutely long. That's why we're getting a little bit later start tonight on a Monday. What do you think about the title belt, though? I'm digging it. I just cleaned out my closet and found it. I've had that for a long time. Tonight, too, we are going to see a lot more one-on-one action versus the normal 4v, 4-on-1 kind of, 1v1v1v1. What is going on, Eagle? Big European uppercut, which makes sense because Jessica is in Europe. Now, at the end of season 1, Jessica kind of had a rough go of it. Only winning 1 out of 4 matches. And then we went into season 2. So, will her luck change now that we're in season 2? Or will it be more the same? It looks like it's changing right now. And I'm going to try to get these arenas uploaded. So if you guys want to play inside the arenas, you can, or you can change them to make them look how you want to. Now that was kind of an interesting move. I don't know if I would have just stayed down, but she did. And Jessica recovers first, gets up and starts laying the boots. Tonight also we are going to see Teddy and Strudel, not in the same match, but they're going to be in action tonight. And now if you look at Miss Frost, one of the few that actually has more of a higher heel, not like a stiletto, but more of a higher heel on her boot. Is that going to mess with her in the ring? I don't know. I think she's probably used to doing it. If you see yourself in the arena and can't find yourself under the TSW hashtag, let me know, and I will upload it. There's kind of a weird thing that goes on where I can't tell everything that's been uploaded, so we'll have to check that out too. Jessica whips Miss Frost into the corner, going and staying on the offense, is not letting her out of that corner. But maintaining control, and that just might do it. 1, 2, and Miss Frost kicks out. It is not going to be that easy. Pretty early on in the match, Miss Frost gets her on top now, delivering those forearms. And if you look at Miss Frost's gloves, she does have the cat-like fingernails that you want to make sure you're staying away from. Miss Frost taking this, just walking this one right on around the world. 1, 2. Kyle, I thought it was tonight. You will make your debut, though, brother. You're looking good, too. You will make your debut Thursday night. My day was just long. It was good. It was highly productive, but long. Jessica locking in a crossface, wrenching back on it. Will Miss Frost tap out, or will she work her way out of this? It's going good. It's going really good. Now rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and I was ready to count the 3. Jessica's telling the ref, come on, let's pick up our second win in a TSW arena. The referee's like, you get down from there. Jessica says, will do, boss. I thought she was going to go for the pin, but Miss Frost gets it turned back around. And another, like what I would call a half DDT, but Jessica recovers awful quick. And now it's kind of a back and forth thing. The first one that makes a major mistake is going to lose this match. Tomorrow morning we will be doing some Division 1 Dark Zone. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I've got a classified piece of gear and an exotic in my bag that I'm going to let, I think, Jane kill me for, and then we're going to try to extract it. Should be a good time. Miss Frost now rolls up that leg, and that leg is torqued in kind of a weird position. I love popcorn. If you don't know, Totes loves popcorn. Jessica now walking a little gingerly on that leg, but turns it back around. And this might be the opening she's looking for, and that is probably going to do it. Rolls that leg up now. 1, 2, and wow. And I'm telling you, this is why we call Miss Frost, Miss Scorpion, and Miss Nightmare Legacy. Because they carry on Sting's legacy like no other. Now she's going to lock that crossface in again. And now wrenches back hard. And there it is. Taps on out. I am going to write that down. Pirate Booty Popcorn. And I am going to keep my eye out for it.
Here is your winner, Jessica.
So Jessica already getting off to a much better start than she did in season 1. Took her a little bit longer to sign her contract, but now that it's signed, getting to work in TSW, and she is a part and allied with Jane and Kesaboo. And you can kind of tell wearing the same colors. Jeremiah Pace, what's going on, brother? Yo, yo. Now, Ghost Rider, a member of the Four Horsemen, finally got his picture fixed. And Jace, again, slightly different look, going to square off. Should be a really good match between the New World Order and the Four Horsemen. You're going to see a lot more of these guys going after each other. They are going to the commissioner right now and asking for these matches. Because I think, honestly, they just wanted to see the other one destroyed. You know, the Horsemen want to take out the NWO. The NWO want to take out the Horsemen. GCRock and the corporation are like, all right, let's let these guys get after it. They're just going to sit back and watch it. You know that music can only mean one thing. There's a Horseman galloping on down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Four Horsemen. From New York, weighing in at 219 pounds, the Ghost.
Yeah, drop the link for the popcorn. I'm in. Man, I'm going to tell you, the Four Horsemen, that is a tough group of individuals right there. And I do like Ghost Paint a lot better here than I did in the other one. Does look scary. NWO, Four Horsemen. It's about to get real.
And his opponent, representing the NWO, from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 279 pounds, the Outlaw, Jay Wagner.
Jace Wagner, you know it, and I know it. That is not Boom. That is Jace Wagner, making his way down to the ring. Gonna go one-on-one with the Ghost to the post. The Ghostest with the mostest. Ghost Rider. Me too. I always liked Dean Malenko for some reason or another. But I think it started actually when him and Jericho started getting into it. And then Jericho came up with, because they called Dean Malenko the man of 1,000 holds. And when Jericho started calling himself the man of 1,004 holds, hilarious. So these two getting after it, but I'm going to tell you what. I don't know if punching Jace in the head really works out so well. But Ghost, he can take on a few different forms of offense right now. Just like a ghost, he's letting it fly. Don't know if Jace is going to see him coming, but apparently doesn't have a lot. I don't even know what you call that. A lot of range when he's letting it fly off that top post. So, oh, that is a neat reversal. We haven't seen that before, but big forearm knocks Jace down. Ghost is giving up the size in this match, but I don't think it matters. But when you're giving up size, you do not want the other guy to get his big old paws on you. Yeah, I always like Chris Benoit. Don't like what he did, but I do like Chris Benoit. I know there's debate on what happened and how he did it, but yeah, I always like Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Dean Malenko, and Chris Benoit when they were that version of the Four Horsemen. I think that was like the last really, really good version of the Four Horsemen. And oh, please pin him. I'm telling you what, in this, I don't even care. Like, obviously, Totes' brother's Jace. I don't want to see him lose. But I want to see people lose all the time to nonchalant pins. That is like numero uno on the things I like to see. And there it is, NWO. Now the NWO and the Four Horsemen, they are not that different. Just their reasoning is. Four Horsemen will take cheap shots if it means winning, right? New World Order, they take cheap shots regardless. That is a huge over right hand. Jace grabs him. Looks like he's going to choke slams him. Hits him with the backbreaker. And Ghost, man, kicks out in just about 2 3/4. But that typically sets it up. You know it and I know it. It's the Jace of Spades. He hits Ghost with it, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And you do not walk away from the Jace of Spades. One of my favorite names we've got. Rockopotamus and the Jace of Spades. Yeah, absolutely. Now look, I know Ghost is like, hey, yeah, he won. But I'm guessing he probably even put something in his back pocket that he's going to find later. The Horsemen have no love lost for the NWO, so I can't imagine they were like, yeah, good job, buddy. Good job, yeah. Whoop, slipped a little something in the old back pocket there. Enjoy that later on tonight. I would have like put a broken pin. That way when he washes his wrestling tights, it gets ink everywhere, you know. It's one of the silly things I do. You know, one of the greatest questions that I like to ask people is, if you had a superpower, what would your superpower be? I don't want to ruin it by telling you mine. I'll tell you mine in a little bit. But yeah, if you could do anything, you could pick only one. You can't have two. You had one superpower. What would it be? Not superhero, one superpower. Now, on Thursday night, Witcher lost the television title to Crimson, and tonight, that's smart, Kyle. Tonight, Mimi tries to go after it and bring it on back. Kyle says he'd be invincible. Jeremiah, the creator powers. You guys are trying to find, like, loopholes, right? Not invincible, but creator's powers. That's a lot of powers there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Television Championship.
Could you
Introducing the challenger from Dudley, England,
Mimi making her way down to the ring, but could you imagine Mimi now is going up against the largest woman in the women's division. And you know Mimi's main pin, nonchalant. Mia Moore comes up, pins her one arm over, kind of lays across it. If Mimi could beat the largest woman, that would be amazing. Ooh, Sentinel mind control. There you go. Yeah. Mine is going to blow your minds. It's not mind control, but it'll blow your minds. Thank you. We put a lot of work into making sure everything looks as good as it can look.
And introducing the champion, representing the Ministry of Darkness from the Wasteland. She is the Women's Television Champion, Crimson.
Crimson getting a lot more play in Season 2. Starting to see a lot more Crimson. Now, Crimson came on early on in Season 1, but we just didn't see her a whole bunch, and now we actually are. And by her winning the television title, that means we're going to see her on every television event until she loses it. The daughter of Cain, that's exactly right. So for superpowers, we got invincible, the creator's powers, mind control. Mine? I would shoot spaghetti out of my fingers with the red sauce. Every time somebody would be like, they would start running their mouth, I'd be like, what? I will put the spaghetti, because you can't get the red sauce stains out of your shirt. That shut people up instantly. That'd be my one superpower. Or if I was hungry, boom, right there. Pasta. Instant dinner. My wife would be like, Mr. McGoats, you got to make dinner tonight. Boom, instant dinner. She'd get tired of spaghetti. She'd stop telling me to make dinner. I'm telling you right now. Look at Mimi getting up, and I think that is not hard or easy. It is hard. It's not easy to bulldog Crimson. That is a ladder climber right there. But that is exactly what Mimi has got to do. But look at Crimson immediately retaking control and chopping down the knees right there. Back and forth. Yeah, that is right. That is what that belt was modeled after. So good eye. Good eye, Kyle. So probably not the place Mimi wants to be. And I said this on Saturday. Mimi is amazing in multiple, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. Amazing, though, in multi-person matches. Not as good one-on-one, but she is looking right now to turn that luck around. And that is why we gave her the shot at this television title. She might be the one to do it. Crimson's like two women, right? So it's almost like a multi-person match with the one-on-one. And she's holding her own right now. She is chopping her down, getting her down to size, and then delivering it. Nice. In 1996, I had already won a state championship in 1993. as a quarterback in free safety. Only quarterback in our state in that league to play both ways. I set a school record for most sacks in a season. And the very next year, they moved me to quarterback. And then wouldn't let me play defensive end anymore. So, Mimi really taking advantage of the ring. Tries to stay on her feet, but now Crimson gets up, and you cannot. I'm shocked she stayed on her feet the first time. That was an impressive display of power just on Mimi's part. I'm going to tell you what really helped, too. So I was like a quarterback on defense. Our middle linebacker would call the different packages, right? He would call out all the audibles as the offense would come to the line. I would call out all the different coverages. So, yeah, it kind of helped us out, too. Mimi, look at her fighting through. Now, you can see she is starting to take some damage to the old Scunion, but she is holding her own right now against Crimson and using every bit of the ring and every bit of the arena she could possibly use. Oh, wow. To deal damage. Nice. That is pretty awesome. I love free safety. I didn't think I would like it, moving from defensive end, but I did. I play free safety, and I would sometimes move up on the line. We called it the cowboy in the monster position, where I'd play sometimes weak outside linebacker, depending on their formations. Super fun, and there it is, the Mia Moore. Is this going to do it? 2. Oh, she almost pulled it off. Now, taking it up to the top rope. Why not let it fly? Big knee. Is she going to go for the pin? No. She's going to set up for the Mia Moore one more time. If she can get this in, it will be the last. No. Crimson fights through it. Gives her the knee and picks her up and choke slams her. Can Mimi get into those ropes? No. 1, 2. And Mimi kicks out in 2.5. What's going on, Rowdy? Welcome to the stream. In a shocking development, Rowdy will not be defending his world title tonight. Now Mimi fights through, does not go for the second choke slam, and throws Crimson into those ropes. Yeah, I really enjoyed Ernest. Drop kicks her into the ropes. Ref doesn't see her foot. 1, 2, 3. And Mimi brings home the women's TSW television title for the first title tonight.
Here is your winner and new women's television champion, May.
Mimi, man, look at Mimi's body. She has been in a fight and comes out on top. Amazing. I would tag Mimi in GCRock's Discord and congratulate her on that title win. Or I think she's even in the Totes Discord too for the wrestling stuff. But holy mackerels, congratulations. That is a great win. Now, for the first time ever, Grunning making his debut. And I got to tell you, Grunning is another one. There's another character. Well, it's Totes My Goats. On Totes My Goats, there is some symbols that are going to lead to some things on Thursday that'll be new. You know what? So I liked Ernest the Cat Miller. I thought he had great charisma. And Norman Smiley was actually a lot better of a wrestler than anybody ever gave him credit for. You know, I've been going back and watching, I've said this before, I've been going back and watching the WCW from the time, well, the beginning. Now we made it through the New World Order, where Norman Smiley's starting to come into play. That dude, insanely talented. Insanely talented. On Grunning's mask, that is not a phoenix. It's not the whole symbol either, but it's part of it. And it's a division symbol.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 375 pounds, the Hammer.
I agree. Yeah, that's another one. There's a lot of really underrated talent in the WCW that I don't think they understood what they had at the time. If they did, they would have used them different. Even the Chris Jerichos and the Dean Malenkos and the Chris Benoits, I think because Hogan was there and because of their size, Hogan always believed like the bigger wrestlers. Now, they tried the luchador stuff. Well, they didn't try it. They did it. But I don't think they ever saw those people in the bigger picture. You know what I mean? But yeah, Norman Smiley was a great worker. Ernest the Cat Miller, another one. Like they had some charisma, and I just think they were used wrong.
From Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 292 pounds, the Machine.
Man, I don't know how SCJumpman ends up pulling some of the cards he pulls. But he's a lot of people's first debut match, and he's about to be Grunning's also. The main reason they didn't do a lot with Sting and Vampiro, they didn't have a good plan, and Sting didn't like it. Yeah, I've watched a few things on that lately. But Grunning, he's a big boy. But so is Jump. So you got two big guys in that ring right now. There it is, the helicopter off the ropes, and Grunning goes down, but recovers pretty quick. Jump says, no, don't recover that quick. I got a boot right here for you with your name on it. Another big slam, and I'm telling you right now, I think anytime you can get a body slam or some kind of a slam on Grunning, his own weight, just due to his size, is probably going to make it an even bigger impact than you think it would. Yeah, Chris, now in the beginning with Adams, yeah, he was kind of starting to tear it up. They were starting to push it, and then, you know, he got into his stuff. Couldn't be counted on, and then they took away his shots, basically. They buried him in the card. Grunning, though, getting it turned back around on SCJumpman. And Jump says, no more. That last boot to the back, I didn't like it. And 2 knees to the chest. Call me in the morning on that one. All you got to do is tell me how to find your CAW, and I will work on getting it added. Now, there are storylines, and sometimes it takes a minute to add them, so don't think that happens overnight. But, oh, Grunning sees it coming. SCJumpman lands really weird. 1, 2, and a 2 count, but thought that might have been 3. Jump started to work through it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you more than a lot of people. Hugh Morris was another guy. And Grunning goes to act like he's going to chokeslam him up and instead throws him across the ring. That was like a choke throw. And now looks like he's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Grunning in his debut match comes away the winner. Yeah, he does. I bet you there's people that don't know who you're talking about. But you're right. SCJumpman, always an ambassador of TSW. Gives Grunning the handshake, gives him his due. And now, he was a hard worker. Now, this is a match that we couldn't have seen before this, but because the legends have walked away from the New World Order, we can now see this match. So this should be an interesting match. These two are very, very evenly matched. I always wondered who was going to win between these two groups, the legends and Cecil and Kempty of the New World Order. And now we're about to find out. No titles on the line for this, but we are about to find out. Yeah, look him up. Look him up on YouTube. Like I guarantee you will recognize him as soon as you see his face. As soon as you see him, you'll be like, oh. He went by a couple different names. It would almost shock you. Like, that's why I almost don't want to ruin it. It will almost shock you if you figure out who he really is. Like, you'll recognize his face. Find something, but there's a lot of videos out there that'll talk about his real background. Yeah, he was. You know, I watched a match with Rick Steiner and Lex Luger when it was the Steiner brothers versus Sting and Lex Luger. Rick Steiner pushed Luger into the NWO referee, Nick Patrick. Patrick, calls off the match, and then they get into a one-on-one match. The only thing I wonder about Rick Steiner is if he could have carried the match by himself. Now, he was talented enough to do it, but charisma-wise, could he carry a match by himself without another superstar in the ring with him?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 458 pounds. The NWO!
Barry Horowitz is related to Hulk Hogan in real life. So the era of violence, the legends, making their way down to the ring. Danny Ladz, his logo returning. And then them taking on I didn't appreciate Steve Blackman until much later in his career. Before I was like, Steve Blackman. And then as I got a little more and more involved in it, I started Oh, Ken Shamrock. Man, you gotta love Ken Shamrock. That he's another worker. That is Danny and McWayne. They have walked away from the NWO.
At a combined weight of 454 pounds, the honor of Alliance Champions, the NWO.
Now, if you remember, the NWO won the Faction War title belts, even though it didn't put them on there. You see them on now. Now, the belts are not on the line. It's just a straight-up match, just because I thought it would be a good one. The TSW Faction War title belts. There will be a brand new title belt on the line. The match will take a little bit longer, so we will reduce the number of matches Thursday. But there will be a brand new title belt online and a brand new way to win this title belt. Sometimes it goes in 5 minutes, sometimes it takes 20, but no, I've never seen it go over 20. I've tested it out 5 times now. So we will see that match and that belt on the line. Should be exciting. Grunning's mask and the emblems on Totes give it away. Now, Totes won't be on tonight, but he will be back on Thursday, handling some interesting business. I almost want to find a way to put that title belt on the line, but we don't have it, so that's okay. So McWayne and Kempty now they're in the ring fighting it out, but Kempty and Cecil have been a tag team for a long time, so there should be some very good cohesion between the two of them. And Kempty, ever the high flyer, Cecil more of a brawler. Wayne sees it coming. You do have the night off, Rowdy. We're going to start seeing more of this. Like you see, they have a title belt. They're not always going to be defending that title belt. Rowdy will not always be defending the world title belt. He may have a match, just maybe the title's not on the line. So, now Danny and McWayne are both high flyers, especially Danny. Danny and Kempty kind of match up. The two in the ring right now kind of match up the best as far as what they do and how they like to go about handling business. Oh, yeah, for sure. People are going to start earning their shots. We needed some history, some quick history. Danny now walking Kempty over, walks him up to the top, gives him the old flippity-doo off the top rope. And it looked like Kempty was trying to make his way over to that corner. However, Danny not letting him do it. If anybody ever wonders what system we're playing on, it's right down in the ring right there now. It's in every arena we have, in every ring that we've got. It's always going to be right around 5:30 Central Time, so 6:30 Eastern Time is when I try to do it. Next week is going to be different, though. Next week I will not even be in the same state as my PlayStation. So we will still try to get in 2 streams. It won't be, we'll probably only be able to get in 1. And I might have to run the Monday night this weekend and then run the Thursday night next weekend. We'll see how it goes. Need to get some family time in, too. But the NWO has pretty much been in control, a little bit back and forth, but they have been in the majority of the control since this match has started. And there it is. McWayne gets in. Kempty doesn't make it in time. And now Danny kind of on an island by himself. McWayne not in the corner. Cecil tags in Kempty. And what a reversal. Here comes the 619 by Danny Ladz. Thought he might have tried to take it off the top rope. Now remember, we haven't talked about this in a minute, but Rey Mysterio Jr. was the one that actually trained Danny Ladz and allowed him to wear a version of his mask. Looked like Kempty was getting it turned around, but Danny reverses it again, gives him the old short stuff DDT, then off the top rope, hits him with a backdiving splash. That is not what you call it, but that is what we just called it. And now takes it to the outside of the ring. Now, no titles are on the line tonight, so if either team wants to win it on the outside, they could. And they would get just as many bragging rights as if they didn't do that. So, Kempty now fighting back. And, oh, twisty neck breaker. What is going on, McWayne? You made it just in time. Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah. Oh, Cecil super kicks and just falls back. McWayne jumps in, breaks it up. What is odd, it looked like Cecil was going for the figure four, and then his partner jumped in and broke it up on accident, trying to take care of the other opponent. But yeah, that's how it used to be. They used to not wrestle on everyone. They would come out and they would cut their promos every time. They would have their title belts. Big DDT by Danny Ladz. Cecil, though, recovers. McWayne jumps in the ring. And Cecil saw it coming up. Then he passes out a DDT. DDT just getting passed out all over the place. Wayne turning it back around. A little bit of back and forth going on now. And here we go. Wayne's finishing move. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. But look at Danny doing the, I don't know, we'll call that the old dizzy. I'd be dizzy after that. Fur Baby's doing really good. We have little Nashy resting down here right now. Wayne makes the emergency tag. The old sit-down sausage, that is right. I was trying to remember it, and I couldn't quite remember it. Wayne turns it back around. Danny, though, inside. I don't think he expected Cecil to recover so quick. Cecil throws Danny onto the outside. They are on the wrong side of that ring, though. Just to be fair. And I think, again, just like in our first match, it is going to come down to who makes the least amount of mistakes from this point forward. I think both teams are pretty much worn out. Both teams have had, at one point or another, controlled the match and dealt a lot of damage. But look at this. Neither team wants to win on a countout. 8-3. That is amazing. I'm about to blow your mind if you don't know this answer. My kids, I have a son and a daughter. My son is 27 years old. My daughter is 18. Almost 19. We're right on the cusp of 19 in a few days from now. Oh, look at McWayne. Little sneaky pin, too. And Cecil kicks out. Kempty almost didn't make it in time. And now, here we go. On the second rope, drops that elbow. And now setting up for the sit-down sausage maneuver yet again. But Cecil gives him the old chin breaker. Back elbow drop, power bomb. Hits him with the breach. 1, 2. And Wayne kicks out in 2. And that was Cecil's finishing move called the breach. Cecil hits him with an elbow. And now is getting ready. Sets up for it again. Goes to hit him with the breach. Wayne reverses out of it. Danny handling Kempty on the outside of the ring. And here we go. Sit down, sausage. Rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not 3. Wayne cannot even believe it. He looked at the ref like he stole his milk money. He said, you know. That was 3. Now the Legends are looking like they're taking on. Like they got some newfound energy and another big maneuver on the outside of the rope. That's what it looked like. European uppercut. And hey, take 5 headbutts and call me in the morning. That should fix your head. What is Wayne doing?
6.
Man, I'll tell you what though, 8 and 3, that is some good ages. Oh, super kick. Cecil falls down. Does Danny see it? And Danny gets in there just in time. Wayne was not kicking out of that. And now Cecil looks like he's going to put him in a version of the figure 4 leg lock. Can Wayne hold on or will he tap out? And Wayne taps out. The New World Order takes home the victory. But hey, look, they are the Faction War champions. It's not an easy match, but what a great one.
Here are your winners, the NWO.
Wayne's like, ah. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, you did it right then. That's the same thing. I had to do it. I know. Thank you. Thank you. So what was weird, growing up, I looked much older. I used to buy beer when I was 17 years old, never get card, ever. And then as I got older, I just kind of stayed, I just looked kind of the same. So yeah, don't tell nobody that. Let's make sure the big guy doesn't realize that and do the hocus pocus on me. Make me catch up. Now, if you remember what English guy looked like before, a little bit of that. But we're also going to see Strudel for the first time. Look at Miss Nashie letting you know, rough. She's here, and she just woke up. Yeah, no, I am middle, late 40s. So, but hey, look, that's how you do it. You, in my opinion, have the kids early. And this is just my opinion. But early on, I wasn't making a whole lot of money. Now we're making good money. Kids are out of the house, and now we can travel around, do the stuff that we want to do. So it's a good deal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 360 pounds, the Monster, England Guy.
English Guy, now, he is the second largest character we have in the men's division. Always has been. Just recently signed his TSW contract. The only guy bigger than English is Night Violator. That dude's huge. So about the same look, a little bit different. Has the crazy haircut. And Strudel's no small guy himself, but he is not that big. He has probably given up about 100 pounds to English. Strudel's future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
And his opponent, representing the Power Trip from New York, weighing in at 272 pounds, the Technician.
Look at that. That is bright as all get out. Pretty cool. Don't even know how I did that, but that is how it is. I'll tell you something, Kyle, though. If you want to see what you look like, you did technically wrestle on Saturday night, but that was not your TV debut. That was just a sneak peek look into our Saturday night Shotgun Arena. You can see what you look like. Your debut will officially be on Thursday night. Nice. Yeah, me and my wife, we talk about this with people where people are like, whoa, we haven't done all this stuff yet. We're going to do all this stuff and have kids later on in life. Oh, okay. Like, you can do that. You do whatever you want. Your life, right? But had we did that, we didn't have any money in the beginning. We're just trying to figure out life, you know what I mean? So I'm glad we didn't go that way. People are like, oh, that is a huge Hogan leg drop off that top rope. So yeah, we're very happy we did it this way. Now me and her, we'll take like little vacations on the weekend, you know. English, though, it's kind of a nifty little maneuver there and a big discus punch knocking Strudel down to the ground. And haven't got to say this joke in a while. English trying to get some reps in at the gym. Apparently he missed it today and sets the bar back down, except that bar was Strudel. Now, Strudel, we got to remember this. Strudel does deliver the tasty pastry. And if he can get that put on English, he's got a really good shot at winning. Remember, Strudel, a part of the Power Trip. Him and Teddy both. We will see them both tonight, but both in singles matches. What is going on? Sub-Zero, welcome to the stream. And a big slam. Now remember, you slam guys that are that big, their weight is being used against them if you can get them up. Strudel does get him up, and now looking like the ring character, freaky, but getting that submission move locked in. What? English taps out to the crazy ring submission hold. I don't even think Strudel can believe that.
Here is your winner, the Technician.
But hey, what a great win for Strudel. English not pulling out a win in his debut match, but I would not count him out of anything else. That is a big guy. Yeah, and that's part of it, right? You might be a big guy, but typically a little bit slower. Smaller guys, and Strudel's not small, but smaller than him, usually a little bit faster. Not making your debut tonight, no. So KamikazeVonDoom just won the TSW television title from Simba this past Thursday, and now in his very first television title defense, putting it on the line against Teddy Spanks Your Butt. I know it says Teddy, but if you guys are in the TSW community, you should know who Teddy is. And Teddy is one of our resident PvP type players. Super fun to play with Teddy. Teddy will find different builds to beat teams with that make them want to cry. It is some of the weirdest stuff and funniest stuff I've ever seen. Fun to play with Teddy. So if you guys want to play PvP, look up Teddy Spanks Your Butts in the Discord. And give him a little shout out. Nice, Sub-Zero. I will be checking you out. I will watch your moves and watch your grooves. You got to. You got to defend the title belt when it's on TV.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the Television Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Power Trip from New York, weighing in at 262 pounds, the Torpedo, Teddy.
Heck yeah, Rebecca. Hey, and that's fun too. Like me and my wife do very similar things. We go for walks. I found out that I'm really good at being retired. I'm not retired right now, but I got furloughed during the beginning of the COVID thing, and I didn't think I'd be good at being retired. I am amazing at it. You need somebody to be retired with, I'm your guy. I have a whole schedule just for being retired. Super easy to follow.
And introducing the champion, representing the Doom Brigade from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is the Television Champion, Kobayashi Van Dude.
Most agile big guys, I'm not looking right now, but I almost think maybe Stevie Ray. That was a big dude, but very, very agile too. It could, or it could be tomorrow. Who knows? Yeah, some of these storylines are coming together quite nicely and developing in new ways, which is going to require different people to start being introduced. So yeah, it's a thing. I've had people get very specific with some stuff and actually write themselves out of storylines. So and some people actually write themselves into them. So who knows how it goes. So just so you know, kind of how I do storylines, I have a goal that's way out, let's say a year out. When I started this, one big major storyline that we're all working towards. Then I have these smaller storylines that maybe they take 6 months. Then I have more storylines that take maybe 3 months. Then I have these individual storylines that could happen really quickly. Maybe it's only a couple episodes, but that's how they all kind of end up mixing together. And sometimes they cross in ways I didn't expect, because at the end of the day, the computer controls these guys, so I can't write, and then KamikazeVonDoom beats Teddy, and because he beat Teddy, this happens. I can't write that, so I don't know that that's going to happen, right? So I have to have some pretty big ideas and abstract ideas. Maybe it doesn't take a year. Maybe it only takes a few months. It's hard to say. And whoa, Teddy caught. We're going to call KamikazeVonDoom KVD. KamikazeVonDoom KVD. But catches KVD quick. And you know Kamikaze likes to take it off the top rope. But misses. That does not land how he wanted it to. And now Teddy throws him outside the ring. Referee holding him back for some reason. But what it's also doing is preventing the ref from counting. And Teddy gets him again. Yeah. That's not a bad call, Kyle. That is not a bad call. The wife is home. But KVD, the whole, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I delete, as I put my pay-per-views on, I delete the old pay-per-view. Like whatever's there already, that's already pre-programmed in. I delete that one. Whoa, KVD get it turned around quick. 1, 2, and a 2.5 count on Teddy. Now, these are both very agile wrestlers, but obviously KVD giving up a little bit of size. Whips him into the corner, and a big punch. Down he goes, and now stomping him in the corner, trying to get the thing turned back around. The Kamikaze, oh, and catches him with a super kick. That was kind of crazy. Kamikaze ducked, then caught him with a super kick. Right up under the chin. I'll be honest, Sub-Zero, I'll probably, oh! Teddy saw it coming, and that was Von Doom's finishing move. But he misses with it. And now Teddy getting to work like it ain't nobody's business. And KVD might be too close. Turns out he wasn't. Turns out he was in exactly the right spot. Misses that one, though. And right back up on top of him. And one of the lawnmower punches. And now back up to the top rope. Is this going to be? No, it is not. This isn't the finishing move. But it is a missile drop kick right to the choppers. Followed by what is probably going to be. Nope, that isn't. But is he going to go for the pin? Still not going for the pin. Pele kick. And this is probably going to be it. And here he goes. The 360 elbow drop, and this should do it. 1, 2, 3. And KVD holds on to the TSW television title. What I would have to do.
And still television champion, Kobayashi Van Dude.
Congratulations goes out to KamikazeVonDoom. Holds on to that television title. But Sub-Zero, what I would almost have to do is have a video just showing you. Or you can almost kind of look at the end of the Saturday stream. Thursday night stream. I did show some stuff in that second video that shows kind of how I do things. So you can definitely check that out. Now, we're getting down to the end. We do have a special match for the main event. Not even going to talk about it right now. You'll see it coming up. But for the first time, Simba and Grady are going to get in the ring together, and the TSW tag team titles are on the line. Can American Alpha win tag team gold in their very first match? It's going to be tough because they're going up against Doom. So Max, kind of like the Freebirds, if you guys remember the Freebirds. The Freebirds, actually, there's a rule named, it's called the Freebird rule, where between the three of them, two of them can defend the title, any two of them. So if you remember, Recon-Delta and Max won the tag team titles, right, for Doom. And now tonight, Max and Herbie are going to defend those titles against American Alphas. Should be a good match. And then we will be on to our main event of the evening. Yeah. I thought of all people, I was like, Rowdy will appreciate that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 480 pounds, American Alpha.
So not the biggest tag team title, or not the biggest tag team out there, but still pretty good size. TSW World Tag Team titles on the line. Should be a very, very interesting match. Because Max and Herbie, it's not like they've had a bunch of matches together either. Max and Recon have.
The champions at a combined weight of 566 pounds. They are the World Tag Team Champions, Doom.
Doom making their way down to the ring, and these are some bigger, not big, but some bigger wrestlers, especially when you compare them comparatively. Yeah. Yep, I thought you'd appreciate it. Look at Simba's tattoos. Very, very impressive. I think all the tattoos are impressive. I just find it King of the Jungle, the Lion King, Simba, and then his tattoos are all lions, if you look at them. So TSW Tag Team titles on the line. And it looks like Herbie and Simba. I'm going to tell you something that's funny about this matchup. The two in the ring right now actually have face textures of famous people. They're the only two in TSW. They have famous people face textures. Nobody has guessed who they are yet. Oh, Simba misses the right hand there, but Max could not. Yeah, Max could not take advantage of it, and Simba tags out. Now Max and Grady getting ready to lock it up. And Grady getting the better of that. Gives him a big old gut buster and a boot to the face. Probably asking Grady right now, how do those laces taste? Grady says, not as good as I had hoped. Put them back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. See how that heats up. Nope, not today, Dave. You probably on Thursday. Yep, Dave or Totes, neither one of them wrestling today. And here they come. Grady gets him, throws him down, sets him up. Or Simba throws him down, sets him up for Grady. Grady says, don't tell nobody what I'm about to do. And hits him with a neck breaker. Oh, holds on. Suplex 1, 2, and suplex number 3. Yep, you still have your belt. You have to be in the ring to lose it. So you're still the Intercontinental title holder. And Grady taking him to the wrong side, trying to keep my eye on Max. See if Max, sometimes they do sneaky tags. You got to watch out for them when they're in that corner. Now Grady getting Simba back in. And I'll tell you what, those two working pretty well together. But Simba walks right into that. I don't know. If I was Herbie, I probably would have kept on the offense. But Simba gets his wits back about him. And he gets back to the offense. Giving the old guillotine off the top rope. Knocking Max down to the ground and now going after Max. But Max, I think, recovers a lot faster than he expected. Maybe. That might happen. Might not. We'll have to see. We will have to see about that. It's funny, if you look at some of the New World Order stuff, there is actually already a Bullet Club emblem in TSW. Oh, and that is not good for Max. I'm telling you what, American Alpha right now looking like they want these tag titles worse than Doom does. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at Grady. Very smart. You can't win the tag titles on a count out, so Grady gets in the ring, comes back out to reset the referee's count. However, that might have been just enough time for Max to start getting the fog knocked out. And now Grady trying to slip back in the ring. Max, whoops. Simba went to hit him, missed. And now everybody, round and round they go. And finally, both of them back in the ring. And a big slam. Looks like he's probably going to try to roll him up for the pin. He is in the right spot to do it, almost. Not in the right spot. Yeah, I was a fan of Shane Douglas in ECW, never anywhere else, really. They just didn't know how to use him. I don't know that he knew how to use them. I was sold on him as a champion. I was never sold on him as an Extreme champion, even though I liked him in ECW, right? And so then when he moved to, like, WCW, I was like, the guy's not extreme enough, you know what I mean? And that's what they always try to sell him as. Oh, Grady's split open right now. Herbie with the big foot. It's like I've got to tell you. It's like I got to tell you who Herbie's face scan is. It's Negan. You guys watch The Walking Dead. That is Negan's face scan on Herbie. You can never unsee it now. Grady, though, kicks out in one. Didn't even need Simba's help. And now... Oh, no. No, they're not even wrestlers. They're famous people, but they're not even wrestlers. It looked like Herbie was getting ready to put him in the love bug. Grady reverses it back around as near as I can tell because we didn't have a camera on it. And then Grady might have tried to put him in his finishing move, but nope. No dice. And Simba taking care of Max on the outside, and I'm going to tell you what, American Alpha's no joke. They have been dominating this match until recently, where Herbie's kind of got it turned back around. Emergency tag now, Simba on an island. Ducks 2 times, ducks Herbie. But again, he is by himself. And that is some good range on that punch. But short-armed the other one. And now the 2 famous people face scans going at it. So Herbie, his face scan's Chris Pratt. You can't unsee it. That's glass shattering right there. Once you know, you can't unsee it. So I like the Insane Clown Posse. The angle, didn't like it at all. Herbie has got to find a way, or not Herbie, Simba's got to get in this ring and back out. And he does. But Herbie uses that to his advantage. And now Simba crawling. Herbie lets him get the tag in. Grady back in now. And Herbie tackles Grady to the ground. And gets Max back in that. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think it went the right way. Now the crazy thing is, most of the time, Max has been one of our Intercontinental title winners. Most of the time, Max has dominated matches. I know, right? That's what we need, a Rick Grimes face scan. It was actually pure coincidence that it had happened, but Herbie gets in, breaks it up. Might not have time to break it up this time. And American Alpha pulls up a huge upset against Doom. Herbie gets in, breaks up the submission hold. Grady has the presence of mind to then roll him up.
American Alpha
has the presence of mind to roll him up. Herbie doesn't see it in time, and Grady and Simba, American Alpha, your brand new World TSW Tag Team Champions. They said they could do it. They said it multiple times in multiple streams that all they needed was a shot. They got their shot tonight and are your new TSW World Title holders. Touche to the both of you. So now we have come to the main event of the evening. You see that big word right there. Ladder match. Money in the Bank title on the line in a 4-way ladder match for the briefcase. Now, I've tested this multiple times. It typically doesn't take more than 10 or 15 minutes. So, and now these 4 competitors, this is going to be amazing. You have Recon-Delta, you have GCRock, you have Dragonov, and you have Boom. You know it, and I know it. Boom's going to be in this ladder match. So main event for Monday Night Meltdown, the last match of the evening. And at some point, I got to find a way to get this title belt. That way I can hold on to it. Like I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun just holding on to the title belt. I just walk around with it sometimes draped on my shoulder. Why? Because I can. That's why you do it. So the last time we had the Money in the Bank, we had 8 people. It was utter chaos. 4 people's chaos enough. Like, it was utter chaos. No way you could get 7 people down at one time. But there is plenty of ways to get 3 people down at one time. So, should be pretty interesting. Should be a good match. And shouldn't take 10 years. If it does, though, I'll have to do it again. But I've tested this multiple times. This should work. It should be a great match. That's why I want to see it done. Look at that. I love this arena.
The contest is a fatal 4-way ladder match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Doom from Leeds, England. Weighing in at 269 pounds, the Destroyer, Rage.
Recon-Delta making his way down to the ring. Now we know KamikazeVonDoom coming in with the white Doom symbol. Recon-Delta has had the black Doom symbol. You know at some point that's got to be heading to a head. Heading to a head. Boy, you would have thought we could have come up with something different than that, and we didn't. We didn't come up with anything different than that. We just said the word head twice. Come on, Frankie Two Fingers, you got to be better than that. Now remember, for the Money in the Bank, there is a contract inside that they can cash at any time that gives them the right for their title shot at the TSW World Championship. So this is big stuff on the line. Yep, R-Truth, K-Quick, yep. I listen to 83 Weeks all the time. I'll tell you what, I wasn't a big Bischoff fan necessarily until I started listening to 83 Weeks, and now I am. Like, the Eric Bischoff character is one thing, and he did an amazing job with that. But Eric Bischoff, the promoter.
And his opponents, first, from New York, weighing in at 232 pounds. The light heavyweight champion, the Dragon.
Yeah, and it's even neat to see him. He's talked about like his latest like WWE appearance that he made doing the wedding thing. He talked about that. It's kind of funny now that you see, like, obviously gets it, but it's just interesting to see that he is different from his character, except in some ways he's the same, turned up, but he knows it, and I think that's why I like him more. Yeah, so in making them, the default when you start making them is New York, and then I write it down, and then I get so sidetracked updating all these other things, I miss it. I have a whole list of people that it says they're from New York. Oh. Little shimmy. He gave you the little Dragonov shimmy there. Yeah, I've got to go through and fix that New York thing. Even G was from New York at one point. Had to get that fixed. Now, this would be a huge win for Dragonov. If you look at it right now, Dragonov has, and I do have the title belts made now and assigned, for the King of the Ring. He is also the lightweight title holder. If he could also win this, holy Moses.
And
could you imagine?
Representing the corporation from Manchester, England, weighing in at 313 pounds, GCRock.
But could you imagine him also winning the Money in the Bank title or briefcase, because then he's got a shot at the world title anytime he wants it. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But GCRock, the creator of TSW, making his way down to the ring, and current Money in the Bank title holder. We will see one more person enter this ring, and then it's time to get it on. Money in the Bank briefcase on the line tonight. Whoever wins it is going to win it. There is no way around it. Now, remember the controversy at our last pay-per-view. We awarded Recon-Delta, but then upon reviewing the tape, it was actually GCRock who won. So they did make the change, and now we're here to just kind of settle the dispute. You know it, and I know it. It's Boom.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 303 pounds, Boom!
My favorite line. So I looked and I looked and I looked and could not find that t-shirt anywhere. So thanks to Dragonov, I sent Dragonov a picture of what it looked like. Rowdy is from the nearest bar in New York. Just kidding. But I sent that logo to Dragonov. Dragonov made it, so now I can say it because it's on his shirt again. And if you look at the back of his jacket, if you look at the back of his shirt, it says It's Boom now. It doesn't just say Boom. It says It's Boom. Gotta love it. But yeah, like you know it. And of course I know it. That's true in my case for a long time. Mine was the nearest whiskey watering hole. So right off the bat, Recon-Delta, GCRock kind of square off. Boom, and Dragonov has given up a lot of size in this match to everybody. Dragonov goes, gets the ladder, starts just whacking people, giving them the old whack-a-doodle. GCRock throws in another ladder. Everybody's wanting to get a piece of some ladders. And G's just letting it fly with that ladder. Finally sets it up in the middle. Goes, thought he was going to jump on that ladder, but turns out he was not. So there it is. And look, some people don't even see it happening. And Recon-Delta making some inroads there to get the Money in the Bank briefcase down. And is doing a good job, but Dragonov catches him, power bombs him on top of the ladder. Good night, owie, delivers the elbow, and Recon trying to get himself off that ladder. That is crazy. Yeah, you know, somehow with 4 people it works. Somehow with 4 people it works, but it doesn't work with 8. It's like too many. It would be the only match that we show in the night. But with 4 people, somehow it has worked every time I've seen it. So I think that's the new formula, the new format for that. Dragonov, though, giving GCRock time to get up. Knocks one of the ladders out of the ring. And GCRock's like, hey, let me grab this ladder. I'm going to put it back in the ring. And Recon, thought he was going to let it fly with that ladder, but turns out he's not. And Boom sets that ladder up, but I don't think that ladder's in the right spot. That one is. Oh, goodness graciousness. Recon Superman punch not only knocks Boom down, knocks G off the ladder and outside the ring. Boom trying to get back to his feet after that punch. Dragonov says, let me give you some help. Goes up top to the ladder. I don't know if he can reach it from there. Maybe he's not trying to reach it. Cross body off the top of the ladder on the Boom. Boom is out. Recon didn't make any inroads, but G catches him for his troubles. Says, hey, let me let you down easy. Because G is easy like Sunday morning. And Boom catches him. G back up to his feet quick, though. And Boom throws him into the corner. G says, no thank you, sir. Nobody puts G in a corner. Boom says, wait a second. I did. Wait, what? Oh, G throws him down, hits him with the Rocky Road. And G just throwing everybody out of the ring. Actually, Dragonov trying to do the sneak attack here. And instead, thought G was going to go for it. Doesn't go for it. Going back after Recon again, throws him into that wall. And apparently people are just getting in line to fight, to beat up on Recon. While they all do that, Boom's like, hey, what are they doing? I'd be up that ladder right now. Frankie Two Fingers, if he was in the ring, would be up that ladder right now. Big clothesline. Dragonov now looked like he was going up the ladder. Recon recovers really quick. Boom throws G into the side of the ring. And Dragonov, like, just putting as much power as he can behind some of those punches, and suplex on Recon. Why are they not going up the ladder? Okay, G says he's gonna set up for it. And tries to Rockopotamus, but Dragonov breaks it up. And then they're just going to fight. They're just going to go back and forth. They don't even care about that ladder. I think part of it is the ladder's not in the right spot, and so they're not doing it at all. Now the Boom Shakalaka delivered on Dragonov. Dragonov's down. GCRock's down. Boom trying to get Recon-Delta down, and Recon gets that turned back around while Dragonov gets back up to his feet. And a huge kick to Dragonov, who then reverses it back around. GCRock starting to come to. Dragonov says, why not let it fly off the top rope? Gives a little Dragonov dragon elbow, but misses. And DDT. Top of the moon into you. The DDT lands right there. Rockopotamus on Recon-Delta. And finally, she was going to, he Rockopotamus, but then he's like, I'm going to take this ladder and hit Recon with it. Recon swung it, missed Boom though. GCRock reverses it back around. And somebody apparently split open, but we cannot tell who. But somebody bleeding. And now that the ladder's in the right spot, more people are going to try to get right up on top of it. I'm telling you what, Recon's on another level this match. Recon so far has been the only one on top of it and the only one to actually get any of those green things going. And Boom finally catches him in enough time to make him stop. But Dragonov getting back to his feet as well. So Boom's trying to deliver the hammer, right? But Recon cares about one thing, and that's getting that briefcase. Got to make that money. Got to have that money. And now Boom's up. Both of them now going after Boom. Dragonov, though, he's like, I don't even care about that ladder. I'm going after the boss. I'm going after GCRock. Another gut buster, but misses the ladder. G set the ladder up in the wrong spot. Dragonov's like, let me help you. This is where it should be. Boom right now kind of on another level. If he could just get the ladder put in the right spot. Now Dragonov's down. Recon's down. GCRock is down. Wrong area to be putting the ladder in. But GCRock's body might have been blocking where he could put the ladder in. Ain't blocking it now. Boom now up, going for the briefcase. Recon accidentally slams GCRock and knocks that ladder out. Boom, though, still holding on to that title. Falls all the way down. You got to watch it there. Might have landed awkward on that ladder, but looks like he might be okay. I think if this was a four-way elimination match, Boom might have won it by now. Boom has been delivering the heat. Still delivering it. GCRock with a no-look kick on Boom. Looked like he was going after Dragonov. Gives him the old no-looky. And then G slams Dragonov down on top of there. Big right hand. And now who is going to get to the ladder? Ladder kind of blocking the pathway of all three of these wrestlers. And there we go. I think that might be the best thing that could happen right there. Is GCRock going to do a little sneaky ladder maneuver? Apparently not. Somebody better. Oh my gosh, I told you. Look, Recon, the only thing he wants to do is he's like the one guy that is the most concerned with that title, or with that thing. Gets another one. Two more and it is done. Oh! Recon-Delta lands really, really awkward. Gets a boom shakalaka. And now Boom looks like he might be trying to go up. And G maybe at the same time. Or not. Boom has got a good shot at winning this. And Dragonov kind of a little bit of the saves today there, and Boom is going to fall down on this ladder. Hopefully does not hurt himself. But misses the ladder. Thank goodness. Oh, splits Recon open. Puts the ladder in what may be the wrong position. Recon and Dragon down. GC trying to keep Boom on the ground. Gives him a rockopotamus for his troubles. And if G can get up this ladder, it might be all over but the crying if he can reach that briefcase. You can tell starting to take its toll on these wrestlers. G's got it. Trying to secure the win. Gets one more. The next person to get this is going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. G up, suspended in the air. Falls down awkward also. Recon-Delta setting up for his submission hold, what we like to call, and Boom taps out again, but tapping out is not what wins you matches. Problem is, though, Boom is in the middle of the ring. You can see the blood running down Boom's head. Oh my gosh, is he going to be able to get to it? Dragonov fighting. Recon lets go, and down he comes. Dragonov, almost the only one left. If he can just make it up that ladder, Boom looks like he's starting to come to. All the other people are down. What is Dragonov doing? Dragonov could have won it right there. Instead, chooses to go after GCRock and hits him off that top ladder. I mean, it is like an OMG moment, right? But apparently everybody wants to go after GCRock instead of just getting... Boom goes for the boom shakalaka. GCRock reverses it back around and hits him with a rockopotamus. Dragonov on the outside. Recon starting to come to. G trying to climb up. If he can get his hands on this, I mean, it could very well be it. And that is it. GCRock walks away with the Money in the Bank. No BS. No drama. Is our real, like, first Money in the Bank winner. So GCRock can challenge for the title now at any time. He can challenge before a match, before a show, during a match, after a match, which he has done before. GCRock is the only one that's ever held that briefcase for the men. And now it's the second time he's done it. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for tonight. Yeah, there would be a lot of broken legs and torn ligaments in that match for sure. But that is going to do it for tonight. Thank you for stopping by. It has been an amazing show. Love you all. You guys have been doing some amazing stuff. Appreciate everything you guys are doing. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. And we will catch all of you on Thursday in the next one. Peace.